that yes, earlier I was not sure about my career. Okay. So regarding my failure, that I have learned that yes, what was the clear decision I should take earlier. But later on, when I chosen something else, that I learned that yes, that was not at that point of view. I was feeling that was my failure. But later on in my life, that yes, I have chosen something good in my life for career aspects. So though it was in hurry a decision, but yes, later on I decided and I learned that yes, I did a good. So that was my first I have shared. And she shared regarding career perspective.
Okay. So, Ayushi, can you share the second one?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, second one.
The reason why I failed and what I practiced. So when I and Astha was talking about on this topic, I shared her the reason why I could not complete my topic where I wanted to do, as I could not clear my net exam at that time because I was not well, and even I was not that well because I was just operated. Things were not good for me on health basis and on mental basis also. But later I decided that I am made for something else also, and now I'm working on PhD, for going for PhD and for that. So there I learned that things go ahead and we need to accept it. And she faced a breakup in her life with her best friend, who was her 6 years old friend. And there what she learned is that how to draw a line between the relationship, what you need to share and what you don't need to share. So her learning was related to the relationship issue.
Okay. So shall I have Megha? Shall I have Megha or anyone else? Shall I have Megha?
Sir, Miraj.
Miraj, 1 minute. I want to speak with people who have not spoken so far, okay? I would like to talk with everyone because few people I have not yet spoken. Megha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Megha. So regarding the communication, you tried to communicate something, but others understood it differently. Yeah, what was it?
Sir, my partner had a very personal reason. Lopa. She had a misunderstanding with her relative, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I found out that the person should have interpreted it differently,
No,
sir.
what was the communication? See, here team, when I ask, I want you to tell what was the miscommunication. See, what you tried to communicate. And
sir, you are not audible.
Yeah, I will tell you one example. Okay, I was sitting in a restaurant.
Yes, sir.
One person came and sat and called the server. Okay, and he told to the server, one coffee, sugar free. Okay, the server just leaned and told, sir, sugar is always free here, sir. See, I tried to communicate something and he understands something. Okay, so this is what the second one. Anyone in the team, if you have something which is hilarious, okay, please share it in the group. Come on. Anyone which should be hilarious. That is, when you listen, you should smile. Like that, if you have anyone, please come and share.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I would like to share, sir. Swati here, sir.
Please go ahead.
Sir, I only heard the part hilarious.
Yeah.
So can you just explain me what was before that? இல்ல sir, hilarious ன்னு சொன்னீங்களா அது மட்டும் தான் எனக்கு கேட்டுச்சு. So
see, the third one, you tried to communicate something, but the other person understood something else.
Okay.
Usually these kind of things, okay, it is sometimes it so happens that we will be smiling all the day, okay? So if anybody in the team, if you have something, please share.
Okay, sir.
That is what we did the exercise, na? You tried to communicate something, but it was understood something else by the other partner, okay? So
sir.
I want to know what you communicated and what the other person understood. Okay. Anyone can just open, whether even if it is not hilarious also. Come on.
Okay. Sir, it was very hilarious.
Yeah, please go
Though
ahead.
they understood, we both had a very common, we had a very good sync, we had a very good vibration. What I wanted to convey, he also understood, and what he wanted to convey, I also understood. And we were somewhat at the same plate. We had the same concept behind our failures and stuffs.
No, I want to know exactly. See, I am telling he
Okay. So what?
ordered one coffee sugar free. And he told,
Okay.
sir, sugar is always free here. Like this, I want example, what you told and what the other person
Okay.
understood. If anything can be
Okay,
shared
sir.
in the group, please go ahead. Anyone?
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead, Shantanu.
Sir, one of my friend is there. Like, you know that there is one movie of Shah Rukh Khan, Happy New Year was there.
Okay.
It was released in the month of around December. So I asked him, so Happy New Year chalte hai kya? Shall we go for Happy New Year? So he said, yeah, right now how it is, the Happy New Year party is there. Happy New Year is like 31st December. So he misinterpreted that thing. And usually what happens with my sister is that she's too bossy. She asked me to, she literally asked me, like, she in bossy style, hey, turn off the lights or turn on the lights. Okay. So I go, she said, turn on the all three lights, like all three and more, four. She's like, why he's doing like that? So maybe she must be thinking that I misinterpreted her. But she doesn't know that she's telling me in some bossy way. But I literally got angry and I'm doing opposite of that.
That's a wonderful share. That's a wonderful share, Shantanu. Yeah, anyone else? Anyone else in the group? This you might have spoken in the group, or just when you are talking now, it comes to your mind. You can share. Then we will go to the NLP presupposition, because then we will be able to understand the concept very easily. Always fun and learn. Yeah, anyone else?
Yeah, I have to share. Sir.
Yeah. Please tell.
Apurva here, sir.
Yeah, Apurva, please tell.
So one time, like today morning,
okay.
What happened is my grandmom was asking me to pass a bottle of pickle.
Okay.
Instead of pickle, I passed her a bottle of toothpicks. Because I misheard her saying pickle. I heard picks and I just passed a bottle of toothpicks to her. Because ever since the morning she was complaining she has a toothache. I thought, okay, there's something stuck and she needs toothpick.
That's yeah. Anushka Singh want to say something. Yeah, Anushka, go ahead.
So yes, it happened in Varanasi where I started studying in BHU, and there is a language in Lucknow, especially in Pani Puri, that we all use Golgappa. We use that certain terminology that in Lucknow we use Batashe, Pani Batashe, and in Varanasi this take it as a Golgappa or Pani Puri like this. So when I went at that shop and I tell that that I want Batashe, then he was looking at my face that what kind of Batashe you want? Here we don't give Batashe. And I was telling that this is the Pani Puri that I want. So why don't, so he was telling that you want Pani Puri, then tell Pani Puri, here we don't, we'll give you that sweet one Batashe that I'll give you. So that's what I got to. That was that misunderstanding that happened here.
It happened for me also in Kanpur. Okay. I went to Kanpur to court. Okay. Actually, I was working in defense. So I had to go to Kanpur municipal court every now and then. So I was in railway station. I asked the people there, okay, how to go to court. They were asking, court, what is it? And I tried to explain through many modes. See, black color they will be wearing, black color shirt, black color white shirt, black upper. I tried to communicate like everything. They said, sir, where you want to go, sir? Sir, kahan jana hai aapko? Aap seedhe batao na, kahan jana hai aapko? And I was not able to communicate. Okay, I was telling court, yaar, court, high court, supreme court, municipal court jana hai. And they were not able to understand. Then I found someone a little bit educated. I went to him and asked, sir, I want to go to court. So can you tell how to go? Can you just tell him? He will be taking me. Arey yaar, isko kacheri ko jana hai, leke jao. Then that person was telling me, अरे ऐसे सीधे सीधे बोलना था, कचहरी जाना है, तुम जो है कुछ भी बोल रहे हो, कोच किट वगैरह बोल रहे हो, सीधा सीधा बोलना था यार, कचेरी जाना है, क्या फालतू चीज बात कर रहा है. So the thing is, I was telling coach, for me it was correct, but for him, he knows only kacheri. Kacheri means coach. Acha, okay. So we will go to the training. Before that, anyone wants to share? Yeah, Revati, yeah, go ahead.
या एक बार ऐसा हुआ, हमारे यहाँ हमारा जो म्यूजिक सिस्टम था टेक, वो रिपेयरी को डाला था. उनके और हमारे दुकानदार के अच्छे रिश्ते हैं, तो उन्होंने फोन करके बताया था कि अंकल को बताना कि डेथ हो गया. तो हम लोग, और अंकल का डेथ हो गया ऐसा मैंने सुना. तो मैंने अपने हस्बैंड और देवर को बताया. फिर वो दूसरे दिन में गए तो उनके घर के बाहर रंगोली डाली हुई थी, जोर जोर से मुन्नी बदनाम हुई गाना लगा हुआ था, और ये दोनों इतने शॉक थे कि क्या लोग हैं, कल इनके पापा गुजर गए और ये मुन्नी बदनाम हुई सुन रहे हैं. तो उन्होंने बेल दबाई और अंदर बड़ी हिम्मत करके गए, तो जिनकी डेथ हुई समझ रहे थे वही अंकल ने दरवाजा खोला. तो फिर ऐसा हुआ कि वो बोले कि उन्होंने कुछ तो भी बात बना के टाल दिया कि हम इधर से जा रहे थे, बहुत दिन हो गए मुलाकात नहीं हुई करके. फिर जाके वो दुकान में गए तो बात समझी कि वो डेथ नहीं था, अंकल को बताना डेक हो गया है. तो म्यूजिक डेक सुधर गया है ऐसा बताने के इसमें वो मैंने डेथ सुन लिया था.
So I will tell the final one, then we will proceed. Okay, I had been to one school in Kanyakumari for training purpose. Okay, so actually the school is run by sisters. Okay, it's a very big school. So afternoon, so someone came and asked me, sir, आपको खाने के लिए क्या चाहिए? तमिल में पूछा था, खाने के लिए क्या चाहिए? I told him, see, I am veg. I am veg. Okay, I am veg. Sir, what, sir? Arey yaar, non-veg. Non means in Tamil, me. Okay, I. In Tamil, non means I. Okay, non-veg yaar. Sir, okay, sir, he went. Okay. I am actually pure vegetarian. I am a pure vegetarian. Afternoon for lunch, the sister invited and told me, Shogmar, तुम्हारे लिए तो आज हम तो बहुत अच्छा चीज बनाए. And I am seeing in the table they have machli, chicken, everything they have. I told sister, I am vegetarian, sister. She told, no, that man I sent him, he came and told that you are non-veg. I told sister, I told him non-veg. ऐसे मैंने बोला था. So he has understood that it is non-veg. So let us proceed with today's presuppositions. So the first one is, already we have seen a few presuppositions. Presupposition means supposed to be true. This is supposed to be taken as true. The fundamental of NLP. So the first one is, there is no such thing as failure, only feedback exists. So we never tell anything as a failure. Everything is a feedback. Everything is a feedback. Now, you have spoken so many, you have spoken with your partner. Definitely when you spoke with your partner, you might have understood, and from your own life, actually we learned so many things from our failures only. Whether our failures teach us more or success teaches us more means, I think failure teaches more than what success teaches. Whenever we fail at something, whether when we fail at relationship or fail at something, it teaches, it gives us feedback, what is to be done, what is to be done. And this is one aspect. This is one aspect. There is no such thing as failure, only feedback exists. Now, this can be interpreted by many people, okay? You people can tell me any one example for this, which you found in history or in your own life. I will tell you just two things I will tell you, then you can share, okay? Walt Disney, when he first took his product, okay, they told, "Arey yaar, तुम्हारे दिमाग में कुछ नहीं है, क्या चीज लेके आए हो? ये कोई काम का नहीं है, अरे क्या चीज है यार, ये कुछ काम का नहीं है, this is फालतू है. This is what they told and they sent him away. Now what happened to Walt Disney afterwards? Because he was persisting, he didn't think that that was a failure. He didn't think that that was a failure, and he took, okay, this is my feedback, okay, this is what you say. That means that is your map. When you say that ye faltu cheez hai, that is your map, and my map says this will work out. This is what my map says. And in NLP, that is what we say, first respect your map. I will share with you one video in which he tells, don't tell all your ideas to fools. Don't tell all your ideas to fools, because they will not be able to understand. So that video is a very nice video. I will share it in the group. So Walt Disney, he was fired, but he didn't give up, but he has taken it as a feedback. And everywhere, even this very big business, okay, KFC, okay, if someone else is that, they would have closed it and they would have gone. But he persisted because he thought it is not my failure, it is my feedback. The second one is, it pertains to Henry Ford. Henry Ford quotes saying, failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Certainly, Edison would agree, you have just learned all the wrong ways toward that particular success, as Edison did with his 10,000 wrong attempts. Every lesson learned, every failure is a movement in the right direction. So, as far as NLP is concerned, we, whether it is an executive coaching, whether it is a counseling session, okay, even in counseling session, when people say, I have failed, we used to ask, okay, what is the one thing which you learned from it? Recently, I had one very peculiar counseling, okay. Actually, after the birth only, they have seen that actually the child is having some impairment. Okay, then the child became an autistic child. But the mother said, "See, Shivkumar, I tried to commit suicide 3 times. I tried to commit suicide 3 times. Now, say finally, now somebody told about you. I came." The first question I asked, okay, your child is an autistic child. Okay, what did you learn from that? You have been with your kid. What are the things you learned? You tell me. Then she told, see, learning. What is my learning? I only got pain, no learning. I don't know. Just sit, think, and tell me. What are the learnings you had? Then she started telling, so these all are the things actually I've learned it. So then told, see, this is feedback. Now whatever happened, we cannot change it. Now take this as a feedback and try to prove that you and your child can succeed in something. So there are many things about autistic children which I have shown to them. And one more presupposition of NLP is, when X can do something, Y can definitely do it. And I told the stories of several mothers. Then she told, okay, sure. So presupposition, it acts as a fundamental aspect of clearing the map of individuals. So there is no such thing as failure, only feedback exists. Now, can I have anyone who can throw a light on this based on their own life? Based on their own life, can you just give, sir, this I thought is as a failure, but I learned something great.
Shiva sir, Bishnujit here.
Yeah. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So I would like to, there are certain instances I would like to share with you. Basically, I am a program manager for certain projects in Africa. Okay. So there are 2 countries I am managing certain projects. Okay, and these are very large scale telecom projects. So now what happened is, when we implement certain nodes, there are a lot of failure or unknown things that comes in. Okay, which we do not know from the very beginning. Okay, so when we implement and then we find there are certain issues comes up, which is not known to the architects, right? So usually what we do is, it is a company's practice that we should always do a feedback. Okay, we should take the feedback and prepare the lessons learned, so that these lessons learned are documented, and in future if there is any kind of projects are happening, similar projects, then the mistake should not happen, right? And those are well documented, kept in the archived. Okay, and everybody in the organization follows those archives. There's similar projects whenever they're doing in another country. So this is what I could go give one example.
Very nice, Biswajit. Very nice sharing. Very nice sharing. So here we have many dignitaries. You might have come out of some job, resigned from somewhere. At some point of time, you might have been wondering, I'm resigning my job. What is next? Okay, but all these things would have definitely happened in someone's life here. But if you look back, all those aspects would have given you some kind of feedback, some kind of aspect. Recently, I was speaking with one of the entrepreneur. Okay, actually, he committed a mistake. Okay, he was working in newspaper. There is a newspaper called Dinamalar. He was working there. So there was some problem, and he was asked to resign. Okay, now it's over. You can resign. Actually, it was not his mistake, but he was very straightforward. Because of that, the management wanted to just send him out. And he told Shiva, at that point of time, I thought, what I'm going to do. Okay. But when I came out, okay, when I came out only, I understood there is an entrepreneur inside me after 3 days. Because I was sitting and thinking, then I thought, okay, why can't I start a company? Then he started a company, sales training. Now he is one of the successful sales trainer. Now he says, Shivakumar, suppose if he has not sent me out, okay, still I would have been working there in that magazine for 40,000, 30,000 payment. I would have been working there. But since I have came out, now per day I am earning 15,000 rupees. This is because he sent me out. So there is no failure, only feedback. That feedback, we have to utilize it. So this is one of the best aspect. Now we will go to the second presupposition. The second presupposition is the meaning of the message is the response that follows. The meaning of the message is the response that follows. You might have communicated something, but it doesn't mean that you have communicated and the communication is over. The communication is in the response which you get. The response decides whether your communication is proper or not. And the very good example is he told to the server, one coffee sugar free, and he told, sir, sugar is always free. So the meaning of the message is the response that follows. Now, if you see here, in the moonlight, your teeth look just like pearls. Whose pearl? And what were you doing in the moonlight with her? So the simple thing is, communication is not what you intend to say, but what the other person understands. Did you know that when a cat wags its tail, it means something completely different? Okay, so communication, it depends upon how others receive it, not how we tell. Okay, so this is what actually we have been discussing in the first few minutes. Okay, so the meaning of the message is the response that follows. If the communication, no, the repercussion of the presupposition is, when you communicate, be careful with your communication. Be careful with your communication, otherwise it will be a problem. Okay. Now, even when we communicate, whether it is in written language or spoken language, if we don't communicate properly, even a simple mistake, that will lead to great problems. That will lead to many consequences. Okay. So can anyone tell any example from your own life? You try to communicate something and someone, already we had so many examples. If anyone else wants to add something to this presupposition. The meaning of the message is the response that follows. That means hereafter when you communicate, communicate properly. Communicate clearly. That is the meaning of this. Yeah.
I have an experience.
Yeah.
When I was for 2 years, one fine day in Bihar, milk things are very tasty and very easily available and cheaper at rate. So khoya is also available, very tasty khoya, and that too at very minimal expenses. So when I came to know this, I had little excitement. I was supposed to go to Bangalore to see my daughter, and I asked my cook to prepare gujia. It's a kind of sweet.
Okay.
Is fill of the dry fruits along with khoya. That is a stuffing, and then it's being fried in ghee.
Now my stomach is doing something.
That is something very, very special. So I told my cook, today driver bhaiya will get you khoya, and then I gave her all the dry fruits and told her chop them, fry them, and then keep ready, because she knew how to prepare it. And I went to school. Driver bhaiya badam le aana. Badam nahi hai, aap badam laake didi ko de dena, and she will cook. Bhaiya went to the market. He asked for badam. And then he gave it to cook. Cook fried it in ghee, added it in the khoya along with all other dry fruits, and she cooked and kept. I came back at home in the evening, and I saw that instead of badam had bidam, that is ground nuts, and I spoke about almonds. And that literally spoiled the taste of that sweet. And then whatever she had cooked, I had my flight very early in the morning, 6 o'clock. So I carried that groundnut wala sweet to Bangalore. And then whoever ate it, everybody had that fun of badam and bedam.
That's really great. Achha, okay. So we will do a small activity. Okay, quickly. Think that you are the owner of a ship. Okay, think that you are a owner of a ship. Okay, and write 3 sentences in the chat box. Okay, every sentence should start with my ship is. Every sentence should start with my ship is. Okay. Anushka Singh raised her hand. Yeah, Anushka. Yeah, Anushka.
The mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So please, please start putting the message, okay, in the chat box. You're the owner of a ship, okay. I want you to write 3 sentences. I want you to write 3 sentences. Every sentence should start with my ship is. My ship is, okay. I want you to write some imaginative sentences. My ship is gorgeous with 1,000 lights, okay, etc., etc. Big sentence, some big sentence, okay. My ship is beautiful, my ship is colorful, my ship is marvelous. But little big sentence, come on everyone, quick, quick. We have only 8 minutes more. All the 3 sentences, put it in one go. Every sentence should start with my ship is, and try to make it more innovative, creative. Let us see how much creative you all are, okay. Acha, Sana knows about this. Okay, so Sana, keep quiet. Okay, yeah. My ship is full of flower and with lots of light. Okay, that's great, Vinita. My ship is full of flower and with lots of light. Okay, then everyone loves in harmony and love. Oh, Rahul, that's great. My ship is made of gold. Oh my God. My ship is sailing in storm. Mystic Poonam, I think she needs extra paper. My ship is strong and sturdy. Okay. My ship is strong. Kiran, little bit bigger. My ship is in ocean. Acha, okay, Manoj, something else. One more sentence, little bigger sentence. Okay. My ship is the bestest thing in have got for myself. My ship has the highest decorations. My ship is very beautiful. My ship is sailing in the sea and I am feeling like Jack Sparrow. Gurudesh, one more sentence. My ship is beautiful with colorful flags. Okay. My ship is going from Mumbai to Goa. What are the futures your ship is having? That I want. My ship is colorful and beautiful. My ship is attractive. My ship can handle the people, whatever. Oh, this one, Pavan. Please keep this one in mind. Okay, my ship can handle any weight. Okay, my ship can handle any weight. Please keep this in mind. Okay, Shantanu, my ship can fly in air. My ship can become a submarine. My ship is magical. You can wish something and it will come true. Okay, this one also please keep it in mind. Okay, my ship is going too fast and it can sink any time. My ship is painted with purple and pink color. Ayushi, yeah, my ship is loved by every person. Okay, my ship has all the lovely scenario with the lovely food who can fulfill everyone's desire. Okay, team, that's great. Okay, now see, communication is very, very important. Okay, the meaning of the message is the response that follows. That means we have to communicate properly. When we communicate, we should know that we are communicating in the appropriate way. The body language is appropriate. The words chosen are appropriate. And what we communicate is appropriate. Now, just read the sentence, okay, in written language, suppose, okay, you are writing something. It is applicable to written and as well as spoken. Now, just read the sentence. Remove the yes from the ship and read the sentence. Whatever you have written, okay, remove the yes and read the sentence and give your reactions in the chat box or in the video. Okay, read the sentence by removing yes from the ship. Okay. Yeah, Pawan.
Oh no, that is Patrick. My third statement was, my ship is where that lovely romantic couple met for the first time.
So, okay. So okay. So unless and until we communicate properly, the meaning becomes very narrow. Even in the written language, we should be very, very careful. So as far as NLP is concerned, because communication, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, linguistic is very, very important. So when we communicate, we should not assume that the other person has understood everything. And we have to communicate in such a way that it clearly gives the picture. Okay. So the next one we will see. Okay. The next one. If what you do doesn't work, test something different. I know people after completing 12th standard, when I go for career counseling, I used to see, okay, I used to talk with students who have taken commerce stream. Everybody used to tell, sir, I'm going to do CA, I'm going to do CA, I'm going to do CA. Okay. And after 4 or 5 years, I used to meet them. When I asked them, okay, what are you doing? Sir, CBT kar raha hu, sir. Are you passed out 4 years before? Still you are writing CBT? Yes, sir, first time I failed, sir. Second time I failed, sir. Third time, fourth time. No, at least at some point of time, I should put myself into test. Okay. What is the feedback it gives? First time I failed, second time I failed, third time I failed, fourth time I failed, fifth time I'm going to attend. If what you do doesn't work, test something different. So this is applicable for anything. This is applicable for anything. It is applicable in business. It is applicable in business. It is applicable in even in this Corona period. In this Corona period, now in Chennai, the Corona is spreading like anything. Now, if what you do is not working, test something different. Now, test something different means the government is testing something different. They are taking many actions, which is very unique. But the aspect is we have to test something different. Otherwise, we will stay where we are. So if what you do doesn't work, test something different. Now, can anyone tell me any example for this? We have 2 minutes time. We have 2 minutes time. Can you tell me any example for this from your own personal life?
Sir, can I talk?
Yeah.
सर मैं ह्यूमैनिटीज बैकग्राउंड की स्टूडेंट थी और मैंने होम साइंस लिया, बट मेरे पापा चाहते थे कि मैं साइंस लूं। फिर क्या हुआ कि मैंने होम साइंस लिया। होम साइंस लेने के बाद मैंने ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट में और बीएससी न्यूट्रिशन साइंस में अपना होम साइंस किया। तो क्या हुआ, मैं हो गई साइंस के स्टूडेंट, होम साइंस से साइंस के स्टूडेंट हो गई। देन मैंने एमएससी किया। अब मेरे फादर को फील हुआ ये तो साइंस की स्टूडेंट है, ये होम साइंस की नहीं है, जिसे पहले लोग गलत समझते थे कि होम साइंस है। तो मैंने टेस्ट डिफरेंट कर लिया उसी चीज से।
Very nice, very superb. Very nice example, very nice example. So if what you do doesn't work, test something different. Now, this is applicable in NLP in all the scenarios. Suppose, for example, you are doing NLP coaching, or if you are doing counseling, okay? Suppose you may be trying NLP. If it is not working, try transaction analysis. If transaction analysis doesn't work, try CBT. If or put everything and try something new. It is not that I should practice only psychoanalysis in counseling. In our own personal life, if what you are doing, if it is not giving you the required result, test something different, be innovative. That is what actually we did that exercise, left side brain and right side brain, okay? After that, innovatively, okay? I told you to put the script of anchoring, okay? So if you are not able to put the way in which we are telling, test something different, think in a different way and put it in a very different way, okay? So voice not audible.